Dave Johnston and Jeff Dancer, the play-by-play voices of your Diamond Dogs. So Arkansas last week, Vanderbilt this weekend, Georgia Tech and Florida coming up. This is the heart of the SEC schedule, the toughest stretch Georgia's faced.
Yeah, one of the things definitely in common with Georgia, we've had so many great teams, and we've had some teams that weren't so good, but one thing in common is playing that brutally tough schedule, that we're in the unique position that we play in the SEC and we play 5 games against Clemson and Tech every year.
Yeah, and it doesn't usually matter who we play in the non-conference schedule. At the end of the year, Georgia's always going to end up with one of the top 3, 4, 5 toughest schedules in the country, and that's what the computers say. And then when you go through the grind of it yourself, you really realize how tough it is. But we thought even this year, like, oh, you might get a break with Kentucky or something like that. They're in the running to host a regional and a super regional, leading the SEC, so there's no off weekend.
So what have the Dogs done in the past, and what can they prove on going forward to kind of climb out of the hole that they've been in all season?
Well, I think right now this Georgia team, there's so many young players out there. We've started upwards of 6, 7 freshmen pretty much every game.
Yeah.
We've got a really special one in Cam Shepard, our shortstop. But I think just kind of coming together and having the pitching, the hitting, and the fielding all feed off of one another. Probably the biggest problem, Dave, I think you would agree, has just been consistency with starting pitching.
Consistency with starting pitching, getting off to better starts, and then the games that has happened where the Georgia has gotten off to a good start, gotten a good starting position, or the starting pitching, is that it's fed over into the offense and the fielding, and that's been the problem. Is it's just haven't been in sync in a lot of games this year. But as Jeff was saying, it does have a lot to do with how many freshmen are out there playing, and Georgia caught a bad break on Wednesday, losing Aaron Shunk, the starting third baseman, with a broken thumb. So when it rains, it pours.
And I was just going to interject something too. David, I talk about this on the broadcast all the time. But one other thing to point out with freshmen, in high school, you're only playing 7-inning games. So if you think a typical high school season's around 20, 25 games, even if you win your state championship, let's say you play 30 games. Well, when you get to game 30 in college, that's 60 extra innings, which is that's 5, 6, 7 extra games just off of those 2 extra innings in each game. So that's why you hear in baseball a lot, there's a term called hitting that freshman wall. And even some of our great players did it. Gordon Beckham, I remember in 08, he had an incredible year, obviously one of the best players ever. He went 4 for his last 27, but he had hit that wall. So when you got a bunch of guys, that's something that's really, you just have to be on guard for, really be prepared for.
Yeah, so is Cam Shepard the overwhelming favorite as the freshman that y'all been impressed with the most?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. And there's definitely some good-looking freshmen out there, there's no question, but Cam has really stepped up his game. And even in the early part of the season, it looked like he'd gotten off to a slow start at the plate, when in actuality, he had a lot of hard-hit balls. He was hitting it right to people, and you knew he was eventually going to start getting some of those to drop. And he had a big 3-run homer Wednesday night at Clemson, and got the Dogs almost back in it there. And he is certainly a guy that looks like he can be really special.
Well, he could be. His father was a great player, Mike Shepard at Georgia Southern, so he's really a chip off the old block. And we've had a lot of great shortstops at Georgia: Gordon Beckham, Jeff Keppinger, J.R. Showalter, Jimmy Harrell, so many great ones. He definitely has a chance to put his name in that elite group.
Yeah. So how has Georgia played to y'all's preseason expectations so far this year?
Yeah, I think we knew there'd be some bumps in the road with so many young guys, and just with the question marks of the pitching rotation coming into the year.
But yeah, there's no question. I think the coaches would say they expected more this year, didn't expect to be where they are record-wise right now, but knew there was going to be a young team. Coach Strickland said he wasn't going to use that as an excuse, because there are definitely some talented freshmen, but I think just not having that 1, 2, 3 or that pitching rotation set has been something that's caught up with the Dogs a little bit.
And with our great teams in the past, I think back 01, 04, 06, 08, we had tremendous rotations. And we look at Clemson, who's ranked 4th. They not only have that weekend rotation, they've got a great midweek starter as well, and a great bullpen. And I think about our 08 team that played for the national title, we had a 4-man rotation, so we had those weekend aces and a terrific pitcher that's up there against Clemson and Tech. And when that really comes into play, unless you're sweeping everybody in the postseason, which is rare, you're going to need that 4th starter in the postseason.
What's the expectation expectation going in? We're obviously not done with this year, but what's the expectation going into next season?
I think there's a lot of reason. I think there's a lot of reason for optimism here with Shepard and all those freshmen, but also there's some really good sophomores. Michael Curry's having a great season. Another thing too with baseball, you have to see who comes in, who comes back because of the draft. And there's certainly some great young talent, but the key is going to be just figuring out that pitching, whose role is what, in particular, what that rotation's going to be.
And one of the freshmen we should have mentioned too, besides Cam Shepard, is Zach Christopher, who is really having a phenomenal season. Just had a 16 consecutive scoreless inning streak broken, but he has been pitching really, really well. He's a great story, and we just couldn't be pulling harder for him than we are.
Well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate y'all's time.
That was easy.
Absolutely.